A Channel 2 News update.
Good afternoon. I'm Maria Downey with this developing story. A plane went down near the Birchwood airport, crashing, killing all on board. It's estimated there were 2 to 4 people on board that plane. Witnesses say the plane crashed on the railroad tracks near Birchwood, and at the same time, the railroad is saying there will be delays because of that crash. We'll have details throughout the day and at KTUU.com.
This is a Channel 2 News special report.
Good afternoon. I'm Maria Downey with the developing story on that Birchwood crash where there have been multiple fatalities. Jason Lamb filed this report via Facebook just moments ago.
I'm Jason Lamb just outside the Birchwood airport where you can see the remains of this Cessna 180 that crashed earlier this morning. The Chukiak Volunteer Fire Department saying there are no survivors in this crash, and they're confirming to us this morning that either 4 or 5 people were on board, all of whom died. They say the plane exploded on contact. At least that's what witnesses are telling them at this point. And right now, the fire department says they suspect that the plane was taking off from the airport with a full tank of gas when it somehow crashed on these railroad tracks. The NTSB is on the scene beginning their investigation, and we're told the medical examiner is on the way to potentially identify some of the victims in this crash. One of the next steps that's going to have to take place is the Alaska Railroad. This line, this railroad track that the plane crashed on has been shut down. We're told this is a very frequently used track, and so one of their priorities is getting this wreckage off the track as soon as they can to reopen that line. Not all of these tracks are closed, though. We saw a train come by just a few minutes ago. That's the latest from outside the Birchwood Airport. I'm Jason Lamb, Channel 2 News.
And this just in, the NTSB has confirmed there have been 5 fatalities in that crash. We'll have details as they become available. Jason Lamb has more on his Facebook and at KTUU.com. We'll keep you up to date throughout the day.
This is a Channel 2 News special report.
I'm Maria Downey with this developing story, the latest on the fatal plane crash out of Birchwood. Jason Lamb joins us now on the scene of the crash with the very latest, including the identification of the victims. Jason.
That's right, Maria. The NTSB and the Anchorage Police Department have confirmed to us that 5 people were killed in this plane crash at the Birchwood Airport after taking off shortly around 10:15 this morning. A few minutes ago, APD told us the plane was likely headed to Seldovia. Witnesses tell the fire department here that the plane immediately engulfed into flames once it crashed, again killing all 5 people on board. And this story is changing literally minute by minute. Just a few minutes ago, we got a press release from the APD mentioning the names of the 5 people on board. I'm just going to read from that press release right now. There were 5 people on board this small plane. It was a Cessna 180. The pilot, 46-year-old Lon Greiner, his mother, 69-year-old Carolyn Greiner, and his 3 children, 13-year-old Glory, 11-year-old Nathan, and 10-year-old Grace. All are from Eagle River. Again, all 5 died on board as a result of this crash. A very sad situation out here in Birchwood. We'll have the latest on KTUU.com, as also my Twitter and Facebook pages. Be sure to check that for the latest information as well. Maria, we'll send it back to you.
And Jason, just really one quick note, a question about they did crash on the railroad tracks. The Alaska Railroad said while the debris was there, there would be a delay in service. Is that still the case?
That is correct. As soon as the NTSB removes the bodies from the plane, we're told they're going to try and remove the plane from the tracks to get it open. There are some tracks still open, but at least one is closed at this hour.
All right, thanks, Jason. Once again, that's Jason Lamb reporting out near the Birchwood Airport, where once again 5 people are confirmed dead after a Cessna 180 went down moments after takeoff this morning. We'll have the very latest on KTUU.com and on Jason's Facebook throughout the day as details become available.